Hello everyone, welcome to Trash Talk Tuesday. My name's Mo. This is Doc, and it's our favorite day of the week because Doc loves to talk trash. Me, on the other hand, I don't ever say anything negative. Doc, don't make that face. All right, are you ready for your trash talk? So, what trash talk is, I pick a topic that I think he won't like, and then he just rails on it.
You've never picked a topic I liked.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna,
You're gonna throw me over the edge here.
I think I'm
Got
gonna.
my chest pains.
No, this won't be the
Do
worst.
we need to call 911 and have it on standby?
No.
Okay.
It's not the worst thing you've ever had, but it's just as lame as anything else to make your blood boil slightly. What do you think about that?
I'm okay with it.
Okay, so here's the deal, Dr. Murphy. They say that the Mediterranean diet was named the best diet for 2021.
That's fine.
So well, look at that. You're not too mad about it.
Nope.
Mediterranean diet, fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, seafood, olive oil, dairy. So here's what they say. A lot of these diets that were in competition for the best diet of the year, one was called the DASH diet, flexitarian diet. They said one of the things they all have in common is they stress reducing or eliminating processed foods and focusing on meals full of fruits, vegetables, beans, lentils, whole grains, nuts, and seeds.
Fine.
That's all good. It also says that the individuals who decide this is a panel of experts, the judges, in heart disease and diabetes, nutrition, diet, food psychology, and obesity. They review research about these diets from medical journals, government reports, and other sources to determine what they think. And they also said they source each diet on a number of different measures: how easy it is to follow, how likely it is to lead to long-term weight loss, how healthful and safe it is, and how effective it is in managing chronic conditions like diabetes and heart disease.
I'm okay with all that.
Man, I thought you'd be like, another diet.
No, I know about the Mediterranean diet. It's been around for about 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm okay with it.
I think the biggest thing that so I guess this really isn't a trash talk, but the one thing that I feel like it always comes back to is a well-balanced diet that includes a little bit of all real things.
Sure.
Real food, anything that comes from the earth, anything that comes from the sea or land. Now, if you want to get into the GMOs, or if it was pumped full of antibiotics, or if it was grown in a fish farm or whatever, you can go deeper. But ultimately, if you're avoiding processed foods and eating real things, you're probably going to be healthy, but not necessarily losing weight, because you can still overeat all of those things.
People get kind of hung up on process. Don't get too hung up on process. There's processed, and then there's, that's really bad processed. So,
yeah.
So, I don't get too carried away about the process.
Limiting processed
I think
food
process is a
right?
label that can be bad, but a lot of times it's not so bad.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I think the big thing is the idea is
what do you consider
reducing.
process? What do you consider process? Is making cornmeal
anything
or
that
cornbread?
comes out of a box.
Well, it's cornmeal, right? You make cornbread.
Yeah.
What's the same calories as in corn?
Well, we're not talking
They didn't do anything to it.
Well,
what about rice? They had to harvest it. They eat raw rice. They had to harvest it and dry it.
Now,
can't eat wheat because they had to harvest it and dry it, put it in a bin.
Yes.
Had to take the husk off it, so can't eat that. That's processed.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is I think there's a difference between can't eat and should limit.
I think a lot of people get confused about the process. I think that's my trash talk.
Well, and then here's the other thing. Also keep in mind, when we call something a diet, we're calling it more of a regimen than we are saying losing weight.
Stop the diet nonsense.
Yeah.
Follow the lifestyle. And I agree with the Mediterranean lifestyle. I do.
Yeah.
I understand it, what they're wanting to do, and I don't like to call it a diet. Just follow it. It's fine.
It's a lifestyle.
Yes.
And I think if the majority of your foods are real and natural, you're probably going to be in better health shape than if the converse was true.
I agree.
And the more you eliminate processed food, probably the healthier, but we're not saying you can never eat it.
Correct.
Okay. And then the last thing I'll say is, keep in mind, sometimes they call it a diet, but it doesn't mean it's about losing weight, because just because you're eating healthy food doesn't mean that you're losing weight. You can still overeat healthy calories.
Yes, that's
You
true.
really, if you want to lose weight, it's all about lowering your calories or increasing your activity or doing both at the same time. That's all weight loss is about.
That's it.
Health is a different story. You can lose weight in a healthy way, lose weight in an unhealthy way. It's up to you how you want to do it. But it's still, at the end of the day, is about reduction of calories and increased activity, or both at the same time.
Agree.
Right?
Agree.
Man, maybe I learned some things here and there.
Can we have a trash talk now?
Well, what do you want to trash?
Did you hear about a new Pfizer drug?
Which
What's that new Pfizer drug that came out?
which one?
What's the one that causes hemorrhagic strokes and can
No.
decrease your blood pressure, and you can have an unexperienced cardiovascular event? And
No, it sounds
Yes.
like not something that should be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can also
Are you
experience.
making stuff up?
No, this is
I feel
true.
like this is
No,
a
it's
lie.
true. If you can read about it, the adverse side effects.
What
I think
is
this
it?
from Pfizer.
For what?
Well, they came out with these new vaccines and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Okay, well, this one is different. And you can you experience an unwanted erection for 6 hours. You need to see your doctor. It's called Viagra.
Oh my god.
And you're worried about the vaccine?
I'm not.
Well, I know you're not.
I'm gonna avoid all those things.
That's kind of interesting, though, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah, all
Are
this
you
ad-
talking more like is
No.
it
What I'm saying here is you can get hemorrhagic stroke, acute
from Viagra?
From Viagra.
Yeah.
You can get a stroke, you can get a heart attack, lower your blood pressure, you can have a blood clot, you can have all these horrible things from Viagra.
Yeah.
And you're worried about the COVID vaccine?
Well, here's the deal.
I don't think I'm really worried about
I
it
guess
too
my
much.
thing is find me a medication that doesn't have horrific potential side effects.
Don't take anything.
Yeah. Because they all could do anything.
They can.
I mean,
They do.
and all of them could also end in death.
You know, the most dangerous drug out there is Advil.
Yeah.
4,000 people died last year from taking Advil.
How many?
4,000.
4,000. Wow.
Yeah, bled to death in their stomachs. Died of kidney disease.
Well, one thing's for sure, the world is not void of dangerous things.
Yeah, folks, I support the COVID vaccine, so I'm gonna take it, and
You are. I'll watch and see what happens.
I'll let you give it to me.
Oh, I'm honored.
Yeah, right between my skull.
You have to insert it right into the eye. That's a joke. That's a joke. Where's
She
you-
would.
I would love to do that.
I'm sure you would.
We're just gonna do a real quick lobotomy. All right, everybody. Well, I think that's it. Do you want to trash anything else?
Nah,
Okay, cool.
that's enough.
I guess that's enough. If you guys have ideas for us on things you'd like us to talk about, please let me know. I'm real sick of talking about COVID and I can't find anything else. All right.
Have a
Well,
good Tuesday.
You guys have a good Tuesday. We'll see you Friday for Free Advice Friday.